วัสดีค่ะ It's me, Teya Suchira. If you want to know more about Thailand, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you will not miss anything about my country. Today is on the 1st of September, and this month is my mom's birthday month. Sorry, I'm supposed to give you news, right? But I'm very happy that September, the month of number 9 in Thailand, is getting starting, and also Thailand starting to ease all the restriction to be a little bit better. But of course, we still have a lot of rules. So a lot of people who live in dark red zone right now, and a lot of provinces also have more relaxed restriction. So first of all, I want to tell you first, where is dark red zone province? Dark red zone province in Thailand, we have 29 provinces, which is Bangkok, กาญจนบุรี ชลบุรี ฉะเชิงเทรา ตาก นครปฐม นครนายก นครราชสีมา นราธิวาส นนทบุรี ปทุมธานี ประจวบคีรีขันธ์ ปราจีนบุรี ปัตตานี พระนครศรีอยุธยา เพชรบุรี เพชรบูรณ์ ยะลา ระยอง ราชบุรี ลพบุรี สงขลา สิงห์บุรี สมุทรปราการ สมุทรสงคราม สมุทรสาคร สระบุรี สุพรรณบุรี and อ่างทอง This is 29 dark red zone province that they usually have a lot of high restriction just because of we have many cases of COVID-19, including my province where I'm living here is Singburi province. So right now, anybody who live in a dark red zone, they also can travel to any places if it's necessary. So they don't stop you, but they say you can't go freely. They just want you to just be careful. They say universal prevention. What to do for traveling outside dark red zone? First of all, you have to ask for a permission from a staff, somebody work in your village, someone who's taking care of your village. You just have to tell them or get a permission. Then the second one, if you don't get a permission or anything, you can do another thing, which is you can do registration on website www.covid19.in.th, and then you use QR code. And also when you starting to travel to another provinces, let me talk about, probably it's like by driving, it's going to be like a checkpoint. They usually ask you to download application which is called Thai SHA application at the checkpoint. But let me share you my experience when I drive from the farmhouse to my house in a city in Bangkok. Sorry to tell you, but no checkpoint, even though a checkpoint, but they just let us go freely. But it's like a speaker keep telling us that if you are from the high risk area, or if you think you are a high risk group, please download application, Thai SHA application. They do inform us. So this one is really depending on everyone's responsibility. If they don't care about that, I think that not many people care about that, which is a little bit sad. But they do inform, and everyone give them cooperation with the government officer, it would be so good. So if you are also foreigner, don't worry about it. How can you register for Thai SHA? How can you register? Something like that. When you go into that website, they also have a choice for you, like for Thai and also for foreigners. So don't worry, it's also English language for you as well. Well, let's talk about the public transportation. So right now, there are lots of public transport. They're starting to operate as well. So a lot of companies, they're starting to go and clean at the bus station. And also they announce that we have a lot of routings that they operated for local passenger to travel from each places to another one. For example, like the northern routing, we have 8 routing Isan or the northeastern, and also another one eastern region. We also have another 10 routings which is already operated today. So every buses, they say that they are just getting ready. They check all the safety and also air condition, electricity, and also tire, everything. They are just ready to just drive under the cooperation that they want people to cooperate with them about DMHTTA. Mosquito bite. And also when they travel, they also have to scan application, which is called Thai Chana application or Mo Chana application, just like to inform to the transport. Oh, mosquito! Inform to the transport department to know about your traveling report. And anybody who wants to make a booking, they can do a booking of public bus on the website. I'm going to put website for you, and also you can buy the ticket at 7-Eleven, at the counter service at 7-Eleven, at everywhere. For 8 routings, which is going to the south of Thailand, is like Bangkok, Takua Pa, Koh Loi, and Bangkok to Phuket, Bangkok to Krabi, Bangkok to Trang and Ston, Bangkok to Got Samui, Bangkok to Hat Yai, Bangkok to Songkhla, and Bangkok to Sungai Korok. So when I hear about this, mosquito bite, when I hear about this, I'm so excited about hearing about Bangkok, Phuket, just because of I know that a lot of local and also you guys who staying at Phuket, like a Phuket Sandbox, after you finish staying there, you probably want to look for another option another options to travel outside Phuket. So I just called to many people and asked for information about how you guys to travel from Phuket to get out of Phuket to Bangkok. And in the morning it's still okay, but later, a few hours later, they cancel. It's just because of they found that a lot of new cases of COVID-19 in Phuket. So the public bus, which is operated for Bangkok to Phuket, right now is temporarily canceled, and I don't know when they're going to starting to operate again. So let's see, and I really hope that Phuket will be better. I feel very bad for them because situation is getting worse. In the same time, many people want to go out and want to go in as well. So this is quite difficult time for people who work in Phuket, especially for Phuket Sandbox. I feel very sorry for them. And how about the flight? Also, we have a lot of domestic flights operated for people to travel. So anyone who come from dark red zone, if you're traveling to Bangkok, if you land in Suvarnabhumi Airport or Don Mueang, which is in Bangkok, you can just get in freely. Same as if you go to Rayong, which is the dark red zone as well, you can just land at Utapao Airport and you can just get in normally. But another airport is quite strict, which is Chiang Mai. If you're going to Chiang Mai and you come from the dark red zone, you have to register about where you're from. Until you reach to Chiang Mai, you also have to report again that this is what you inform before you traveling. So Chiang Mai is also very strict. But not just only Chiang Mai, more strict than that is Ubon Ratchathani, because Ubon Ratchathani, they need a lot of people to make a report as well, and also you need to register with the Thai Chana application, and also another one is called Hak Ubon application, which is their own local application. And then if you reach to Ubon, reach to the destination, you need to do home quarantine for 14 days. So please be aware if you are from the dark red zone and traveling to Ubon Ratchathani, you have to do home quarantine for 14 days. For myself, if I were you and you're going to travel to anywhere in Thailand at the moment, what I can recommend you is you have to check at the destination about what the rule they have, because each village has different rule. Why? It's just because of the government let every provinces to operate and set the rule by themselves. Just because if we set the same rule like everywhere in a whole country, it won't be fair for some provinces which have no COVID-19 cases at all. So it's going to make people who run some business, it's going to be difficult for them. So that is why it makes each provinces has their own rule. So when you're going to travel someplace, for example, you're going to visit your girlfriend or your wife, you're going to ask your wife to check with the SHA Plus. This is Thai language, okay? You don't worry like, oh my god, what is it? SHA is the name of the health volunteer who work in that village. SHA will just take care of people in each village. So it's just like, for example, if I'm SHA, my boss or my leader is going to assign me to take care of this village. And then I have to talk to that village who is coming in, who is coming out. They have to report to SHA, and SHA is going to report to their leader. Their leader is going to report to the district, and the district report to the province, and the province report to the country. So it's just like each village has their own different rule. That is why it's difficult for us to tell you that how to go to that place. Is there any restriction, something like that? Unless if it's just general information, we could hear from the general news. But if you want to know specific town, you have to ask for local, to ask SHA, and SHA will tell you what you're going to do when you arrive there. But usually when you get there, what you should do in general, you have to report to SHA where you're from, if you are vaccinated or something like that. And then SHA is going to tell you if you have to do home quarantine or anything. I have no idea, because each village has different rule. But generally, just like to make sure that there is no COVID-19 spread in their village. That is all. Anyway, this season is rainy season in Thailand. I'm just keep scratching because of it's getting dark, and also a lot of mosquito. That's why you see my hair like whoo, like this. Just because I put the fan in front of me and my hair keep flowing, just because it's very humid. The weather in rainy season is humid, very humid. And also another thing is a lot of mosquito. Just because of once when we have so much water, the possibility of mosquito will lay eggs is much more than winter or summertime. So this is some little tip to let you know that what you have to deal if you're traveling here during the rainy season. So mosquito around my area is big like an elephant. So sorry, like I don't have a good I can't concentrate very good to report. So I'm going to put some information when I do edit this video, when I upload this video, because I probably miss saying something on the way just because of too many mosquitoes. Anyway, this is all what I can tell you today. And if you feel like it's useful, at least please give me a thumb up. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. If you appreciate it with my information, you want to buy me a coffee, you can have a look in description how to buy me a coffee. For today, thank you so much for watching until the end. สวัสดีค่ะ